Good day to you.
Greetings to you too.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet,
How do you know I'm a priest?
it's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all? Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Do you want to make use of the council to improve the status of Jews in the city?
Not at all. However, we would like to give the council something it is sorely lacking. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
Well, maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobula, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
L'chaim.
Greetings. Greetings to you, friend.
not that I didn't want to, but understand that my absence from the City Council has...
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin.
Baron Vauquelin-Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, hein, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
So, be so kind as to enlighten me.
When they broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh? I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Malashov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted. But they never broke my spirit.
You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? I think not. To recite, I required...
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain... shortcomings?
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the Council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
When Sigismund sees that, he'll be off to Hungary all the sooner. At a gallop.
Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Bocek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
Why me?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. There aren't many like...
Tell me a bit more about those people.
Certainly. Who...
Bocek of Kunstadt.
That's just the thing. He's got massive... He doesn't play the big game. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up...
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he?
He still is. The only one who retained... Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds.
Anna of Waldstein.
Wenzel Bartosz. And
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this...
A male affair? Anna is holding back and behaving like an exempt... But don't trust appearances. She's got claws. She knows how...
And what use can she be to us?
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of... And that it was thanks to her...
Bocek of...
That's just... He doesn't... He always...
Same to you.
I'll get on it.
I wish us both luck.
Success. God be with you. There's something I'd like...
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic...
No beating around the bush, eh? I like...
Margrave Job's plan has some gaps, milady.
To muster an army that Margaret...
Christ!
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money. And although, between the two of us, it isn't...
hit the nail on the head again, Val.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most.
Not only for people, but also for...
Who did you learn from?
I acquired the basics from my husband, and the rest I learnt quickly, as soon as others started sniffing around his estate. So, to the point.
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to...
Nothing more. I'd say that's plenty.
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you if you want me to support you.
Do you have something in particular?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
Have you fallen out?
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relative are disappointed that I dared outlive, and the fact that I'm handling his estates.
And these papers, I'm supposed...
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain...
You were dealing with the enemy?
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear. But
And the papers, I'm supposed...
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace.
I'm supposed to...
Harmon Alder was given the documents to deliver to the council. He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them.
All right, I'll help you.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, but watch yourself. Odorim's groom.
Look out!
That's hard to believe.
Martin likes to exaggerate.
I'd like to check your horses out.
Ha! Even better. But you won't believe it until...
And you might not believe your eyes when you do. Well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my...
I want to have a word with old...
Well, I'm having a word...
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation.
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up, then. What are you doing here?
I came with a delegation.
Why so strict?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat. Only interest, I got him a place at the Archbishop. Only it wasn't long before. And then, I find out But he took his boozing and whoring along with them.
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you.
You have the impertinence to show me your face?
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest than some...
How dare...
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for.
You're dishonoring your...
I can't dishonor someone who has...
That's enough!
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults.
We've never met, and we have no cause to be enemies.
You've got no other option.
Gentlemen, surely I can have a word in private with Lord Odorin, the second.
Out of the question. And he's got plenty to learn from Christopher. By God...
You want satisfaction? Suit yourself, then. We'll fight. Come to the
After you.
Well, that's that.
Shouldn't we rather...
No, Christopher would sort it out. You...
Make room for... We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
Soon, quick, tribue!
You want to try me?
Smile, you fuck! While you still got teeth.
Enough.
God bless.
That will do.
God be with you.
My God. My father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
Aye. The outcome of this war depends on it.
That sounds very important. After your encounter with Father, actually, I don't think you should even attempt it.
What else can I do then?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure.
All right then. It's a nice idea.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that?
Leave Alder to me.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
What brings you here? Greetings.
Aren't you a bit bored?
What's your problem? The whole...
God forbid. But...
It's not really...
Shall we...
Well, I'll wait at the... What brings you here? Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I'm waiting here for you.
Oh.
I've been watching you for a while. And I've a...
Who in God's...
In God's name indeed.
Is it that obvious?
Don't blaspheme.
And in the morning, when I met him, even though...
That's... a mortal sin. And then lying about it too. You won't.
I'll start right away.
I've got those papers.
Quiet! You don't have to announce.
My lady, with all the clamor going on, here they are.
You're more capable than I...
You're welcome. And
As agreed. I will...
thank you.
Yes, quite. But let's drink to...
How could I refuse a toast with such...
And to the success of our efforts.
I'm telling you, he fucked me over. Again? He's supposed to be a...
Sir Kunz...
You're Godwin, aren't you?
Oh dear.
Have no fear. I know Martin well.
What do you think of the rabbi's offer?
Or nothing. To be honest, I've no...
He said he was interested.
Aye, but still he must be aware.
So you...
And isn't it natural? It's not just faith and the war. They live in our city. But, why wouldn't I?
I hope she doesn't feel unwelcome here.
To her own relatives, certainly. But I'll tell you one thing. I knew her husband, Wenzel, and he married her out of love. And I cared for him devotedly till the day he died.
So it's not true what they say?
Vile slander. People just can't forgive.
Will you support...
That depends on what it is. If he decides to just wait, then no.
Do you think we should look for help?
I came here for one reason alone. If Jobst doesn't lay one out before me, God be with you.
And that's exactly why we mustn't push too hard.
Sir Bocek, I need...
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Jobst comes up with a plan as full of holes as a...
On the contrary.
Does that improvement include a few...
A few thousand men-at-arms as a... Only in order to get them.
You've got my attention.
Don't worry, it's not just your money I want to draw on.
Really? Name...
Anna of Volstein.
Truly? Well,
I wouldn't mention the word...
All right. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after. I can't risk it all.
So you need guarantees that you won't be...
My guarantee is called, if I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have this...
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also...
I believe...
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for...
How about...
He's a young...
What's wrong with him? He's young, and he'll give her...
And to half the wench. On the other hand, the Lords of Lipa have a good reputation. And Harris, maybe it's...
I'll convey your offer to Lord Cape.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. If he agrees, I'll be...
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the king.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice.
Take a look at that.
Godwin, we didn't have much time for...
With pleasure, sir. What are you expecting from...
Well, but, all going well, we may be able to, as long as we proceed without prior agreement and mutual support,
I couldn't help but notice you're...
to put it mildly, but not to do him an injustice, although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble, God...
Wise words. Still, Henry's come a long way.
You know, I am. And Martin would also be glad.
May God grant him it. Where did you leave Sir Divish? Surely he's not...
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie is with child. No one even imagined Divish would produce an heir.
As they say, it doesn't matter who kneaded the dough, as long as there's a pie in the oven.
Godwin.
Well, it could be. Sir Hanush.
You do?
I've gained a...
And who is it?
On the contrary, it's Butch.
Couldn't start? How the hell did you...
Well,
You sure?
He's got a pretty serious...
Stop beating around the...
Lord Kunstad has a niece, so...
Hans Capon. Godwin, you can...
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans...
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers!
Cheers to you!
May I have a...
You? Unlike this pack.
Have you got something against...
Their forefathers lived up to their ears in dung. But thanks to the royal mines, they were... And they think that can turn their blood blue.
But surely they're not all like...
Allies or not, someone...
Young Lord Capon is finally free again.
He got a harsh lesson. But at least he might remember to lay off. But if not, war will make a man of him soon enough.
Do you think there's really going to be a war?
I sincerely hope so. Whoever sits around risks...
What do you think of...
Are you testing me? Jobs
to turn out well for who's... Some are up to their elbows in silver.
Better make sure you're among the latter, then. And in the meanwhile, help the former to keep their losses.
Thy son was made known by the message of an angel. May by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection, through the same Christ our Lord. Amen. Greetings to you too.
Sir.
Nor I, until now. I am Sir Conrad, Lord of Vechta, and...
Used to be.
And I used to be the royal until the king decided...
Are you going...
I haven't quite decided yet. But if our rebellion were to come face to face with Sigismund...
Do you think you might get your position?
I doubt it. Half the town hates Vavak, but no one would... And he knows that his security stands and falls with his function. So he...
We've got quite a bit of...
More than you think. If my memory doesn't... So I recollect, at least, from my recent discussions...
Served.
Even so. Before King Wenceslas appointed me his...
And now look at us. We have cast off our robes and...
There's no point in waiting for divine intervention. On the contrary...
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Everything all right?
I can't wait for it to end.
Would you tell me something about your...
What can I tell you? It was never exactly glorious. And now especially...
Surely it wouldn't.
There are many fools who would rather take out their gall on us and start to fight in times of uncertainty.
I reckon you'd have to be pretty brave.
Or pretty pissed off. We will leave us soon anyway. All of these worthy gentlemen.
I've got some good news.
The bad news, there's some old bat standing there with two young girls, so at least tell...
actually...
At least the wine... Cheers!
To your health.
Look out!
And that's exactly why we mustn't go too far.
They're without honor.
We're trying...
Sir Bocek, your niece
So Hanno should...
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my...
Thank you, Lord of Kunstad.
Enough formality.
Thank you, but I'd... You seem...
Oh, these grand arrows. I'd be happier if they just told me in the morning.
But then you'd miss all...
Oh.
It seems Liechtenstein's...
And how's he gonna do it?
Well, different approaches work.
The only approach that'll work with Sigismund is open resistance.
Let's hope young Lord Capon manages to stay free for a while longer.
That's one thing you can always count on him for.
God forbid.
In that case, it'll be up to you. I'm sure you wouldn't leave him to...
A lot of people think the wealthy burghers will stick with Sigismund, whether out of fear or convenience.
Well, that's to be expected.
Well,
Sigismund confiscated his castle, not to mention that his son...
Christ, what's the hold up? Don't be a coward.
Greetings.
I'm still hoping it works out and we walk out of here with a clear plan. But maybe you were...
gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful...
Is this supposed to be your...
Like I said, tell me, Godwin...
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them.
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes! And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours. They'll give you coin.
Yes! The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslas, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas!
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shits! Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
And drunks! Give them hell! Lazy fools, the lot of them.
How dare you?
Some of you are even swelling right here in the city council meeting. This is unbelievable.
Remove this swill pot from the hall immediately.
I'm telling the truth. This whole council is a farce. The whole city knows it.
Lord of Sargents, your insolence just cost you your place on the council, and a month in the dungeon.
But...
Hopefully that'll be enough for him to sober up. And if not, put him in the pillory for a while, bailiff.
I'll see to it as soon as the council is over, Your Majesty.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the King's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king. You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rabosch. Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Oderin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosch will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No. We shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Rabosch falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell you...
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
You're doing?
The roast was calling out to me, begging to be eaten.
I couldn't resist either. The sausages were awesome.
Must be hidden in her pew.
You lost your
That is
hearing.
Peter's point of view.
You and me. I'd like to drink a toast with you to us. So touching. Come now. I never had truly. Well, maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is. See now. Only there's nothing. Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old. Well, get some. His lordship is so unsteady on his legs. To hell with that keg slop. I had my eye on him all evening. And left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. You can bet on it. I don't doubt.
I'd rather eat well. Not sure. Were we?
All right. Sorry, mate, but you're right about Sigurd. The sooner he's gone, the sooner I...
Good wine on the table is a compelling argument.
To King Wenceslas.
And when those two go...
Was just beginning.
How'd you like a wine,
The art of winemaking has a long... Recipes are passed on from father to son. I myself was practically... Even the French royal court. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according...
I expect his lordship had the best barrels rolled out.
This wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary, where it would suffice for
Burn, Baku, Boku, and visiting the bathhouse wenches.
They'll be fine. We were lost it. We find the whole
Greetings to you, friend.
Oh, come on!
Having a good time?
There's a fucking bore.
Well, what are you missing? There's wine. Well, let's have a game then.
For a coin.
Playing for coins.
Yeah, I might have something.
And what might...
Let's keep it a surprise.
What the hell?
You bet.
Greetings to you too.
God be with you. And with you.
God be with you.
You can dip that rotten carrot in...
But if you don't like your pride...
Here you are.
Ah, you've got no imagination. Like I could shove it down the back of the cousin's shut.
Want to roll some dice?
Sure.
I don't...
Oh, you can stuff your...
Not a bad one.
They'll have plenty of time to cultivate that happiness.
How come you're still here, sir? Weren't you supposed to travel?
All hail Jobst. He sorted things out here nicely. He got my but you know how it goes. I explained to the Margrave that I'm not going anywhere, and I'm too old.
Did you at least discuss?
Nothing to discuss. The wedding will take... It's the pride of our family. We can fit in 3 times more people than here, and that's...
But I'd bet my right arm old Hanus...
What? In Ratai? Well, I ought to look into that then.
But deal with him yourself, though. I won't...
Have you ever thought about getting married again? It would make a lot of things easier for you.
And how should I interpret this question?
In the simplest terms, I'm offering you a business deal.
Greetings to you too.
Without any ulterior motives. I am far too old for some sentimental courtship.
You're amusing. But you know my answer. I appreciate your friendship. But I'd rather run my own affairs.
I understand. Let's at least drink to your success.
And let's drink to the future of Lady Yitka. May her marriage to Lord Capon bring her happiness.
They're young. They'll have plenty of time to cultivate that happiness.
Well, the groom isn't looking too happy at the moment.
I wouldn't worry about it if I were you.
Greetings.
You've got a different idea of what a horse is. Bloody expensive horse. Not a bad one, but it's more suited for a ride in the woods or a hunt. And no use at all for battle.
You don't need an expensive horse for a battle. You just need one that can run straight.
May I interrupt you? You already did.
What's the matter?
Everyone... I didn't believe it. What are you blabbering?
Haven't you had a little too much wine?
Not at all.
No need.
Stop bothering us.
By the name that the...
May I interrupt you already?
What's the matter?
One of the most esteemed all over the place. I meant the really fine.
No way. Sir Martin ordered for it to be served only...
Have you seen this anyway?
All right. Them pictures are on a table...
Now off you go.
You pardon?
What kind of...
Good evening, my esteemed lady.
No matter. Although Martin hardly spoke of you, from what I heard.
Would you kindly...
This is Lady Christina, second wife of Lord Bid.
Nice to meet you, sir.
How come your husband...
Because he's been rotting for nearly a year.
I'm sorry to hear that, Mom.
I've been praying for it since the day Perhaps worldly powers will come to our aid once the promised...
What's your opinion of...
That it's about time. Although at the onset it looked like But in the end, it seems the agreement... It is, a bit. But that's all part of celebration.
Wouldn't you prefer a little...
Restrain your art if you want to amuse yourself with them.
But I had no wish.
And while you're on your way...
Do I look like a servant?
No. But surely you wouldn't be so kind to bring us another pitcher of wine.
In a battle, your life depends on your steed. So an easily spooked pony is the last thing you need.
My boots of fellow is no pony.
Right? You couldn't think of a fancier name.
At least you can tell by the name that the horse is immensely valuable.
It depends. Oh, we'll all agree that the name Bourgeois...
To your success.
And let's drink to the future of...
There are a few of those around my mind, too.
Pardon?
What kind of name?
You farmyard beast!
Sorry.
From cleaning up...
I've come to rest...
Really?
Well...
Oh, do you play dice?
You mean
You strip if you like. Either way, you'll end up bare up.
I'll give...
Not up. Look, if you want a bit of fun, go and see Dasha. She's...
Maybe I should add some spices. Greetings.
Sorry.
What do you think? He didn't have to choose me.
Wait, you...
It's been a long time since I was afraid you'll forget.
You haven't changed.
But I have. And you've changed too. You left a haughty young pup, and now you return...
An old...
Not at all. The year...
And how have you been older?
Not really. I also got married. And soon young Sir Christopher used to come and play with her sometime.
Tell me more about it.
She's a big girl now. She's a maid here for now, but I'm sure they're fine.
Well, aren't you worried about her?
Even as a little girl, she used to beat up the boys in the village. I put up with...
And your husband?
Kuba. He died when Alishka was just a baby.
God grant him. Why don't we go and...
You really haven't. You ought go and have a drink and stop...
Get rid of him that easily. Everyone's being too hopeful here. Your doggy follow. Excellent.
Jesus.
The rat'll be good, I hope.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rudart. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you beat it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. He wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
the sword fight.
Useless! That one hit the mark. Right, drive those horses out. No mercy!
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
We'll kick your asses.
Show what you're made of.
Got him! Now you're mine. Pray you. Let him have it.
You'll get the back. Bad luck.
He knows how to sword fight.
Show what you're made of.
Drop down. Drive those horses out!
Quick!
Whoa, whoa. Oh. Good. Kill him. Now I'll shut. For glory! My God's will! Die, you wretch!
Now you're mine!
You got it!
My God's will! Die! My birthday!
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Oh, fuck me.
Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Jobst long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but... not everyone was so lucky.
Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while.
Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in peace.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother.
But only almost. Good work.
You have a brother? Where is he?
He's upstairs in the hall. He's alive, but he's severely wounded. He tried to defend our father. That old badger's not worth the trouble.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally, the same as Rutard and Botchek.
Well, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I won't give up on the fucker either.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghow took them.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
He wanted Odorin. He probably had no idea they...
I bet he couldn't believe it.
And Sigismund will be moving at a gallop. We have to be really careful now.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the that is...
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall.
They're our allies.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still...
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and...
Anyway, we've got work.
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it. I'll be with Christopher.
Good to see you, but...
Oh, come on. They could well have... If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff...
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the...
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Waldstein,
And they captured our... Without them, we can hardly get the bird.
We'll figure out a way...
But how?
Get a grip.
You're right. When I drink... Nevertheless, I have to admit...
Actually, at Sigismund's council, and all...
Gods, we need to get back to the... I'm going with you. Out of the question. You'll be more useful if... Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi...
Why did they even attack us? Haven't we had enough?
They'll never leave us alone.
Punishing them like this.
God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves. He's as greedy as a pig.
Leave it alone, the two of you. Now we're in it with them anyway.
They didn't even spare the animals.
My Tempest lost his life too. They put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 light bearers.
What about your horse?
I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
They didn't even spare the animals, the butchers.
My Tempest lost his life too.
To us?
They put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 light bearers.
What about your horse?
I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
Poor animal. Handsome, young, sturdy.
Well, at least it was over quick. Though he almost took Hinnek of Kunst.
That's right, Devil.
The other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
God's punishment or not, brought it upon themselves. Watch them. It's as greedy as a pig. Hinnek is...
Leave it alone, the two of you. Now we're in it with them anyway.
Poor animal. Handsome, young, sturdy.
Well, at least it was over quick. No, he almost took Hinnek of Kunst.
That's right, Devil. I didn't get up again.
Didn't even spare the animals.
My Tempest lost his life too. They put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 light bearers.
What about your horse?
I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he survived.
Poor animal. Poor animal. Handsome, young.
What happened when von Bergop?
It was a dreadful... It was a bit better in Malashol.
What did they do with you?
Nothing much. They took care of my wounds, and then... But they treated me decently, as befits a noble. Only I almost went mad from being cramped in that...
What did von Bergop want?
Just the usual courtesies. The captivity of nobles has to observe certain formalities. They behaved fairly respectfully, but of course he was about Radzig and Hanush, and especially Jobst. What their plan...
What did you tell him?
Nothing that he didn't already know. I played as dumb as the village idiot. I only...
And did he swallow it?
I think he suspected I was bluffing a bit. And then he tried to loosen my tongue by letting me go hungry for a while. But he soon gave up when he...
My word. What was the problem?
That I couldn't get out of there. I was... It's just that since Nabokov, when they shot the tower right down on my head and I was stuck there... Actually, I never did. I always preferred to be outdoors. I had a feeling the roof would fall on my...
They didn't let you out?
No. But most of it, like I say...
I understand.
That's a fact. Once I get my hands on my estates, I'll build a nuke, and above all...
Great. I'm really looking forward.
You can be the Castellan or something. I'll even have a forge built, so you feel...
Well, the main thing is, you're alive.
Indeed.
What do you make of this
He's unquestionably a remarkable... He rambles on a lot, though. Although it was better than being stuck there. Otherwise, he seems to me like a... If a little obsessed.
I honestly can't. He's as full of tales as an old fishwife.
No one's... As for his constant chatter, and ideally not get locked... On the other hand, when Sigismund invaded, he could have easily... Instead, he gave him a chance to prove himself.
I believe it.
Then we'll have a young. He's not a little boy anymore. Soon he'll get married and have a bunch of children.
We can only hope.
So many dead. God. This is a nightmare.
Dirty.
If a horse fell on me, I wouldn't get up again.
Didn't even spare the animals.
My Tempest lost his life too. They put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 lighters.
What about your horse?
Yes.
I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate.
Doing our work.
Set his mane and his tail on fire.
Then we'll have a young.
Maybe he'll come back.
Just a little boy.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
Poor animal.
We can only hope. Good doggy. Good boy.
This is a nightmare.
My Tempest lost his life too. They put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 lighters. What about your horse?
Yes.
This is a nightmare.
Tell me. Ah, mon ami, poorly. After all, I had to live up to my... I thought it would be enough to stall...
Only...
Précisément. The hope for a swift end melted away. I, who fought in 5 countries, was really...
I heard your attack on...
It is true, but that was not my fault. The Kurtenbergers... I made the correct decision, but the Kurtenberg spies that I sent out reported that the trebuchets weren't defended. This tragedy would never have happened if it were, but enough of that. There is no point, as you say. In the meantime, however, I can pass on some of my experience to you.
I'd like to look...
Unfortunately, I cannot write...
Sir Vaculin.
Bien sûr. You're in...
Where does the name Brabant?
That is simple. One day, I shall tell you about my place. Or would you rather hear how I say...
Arezzo.
And so it was. That is when Enguerrand arranged his forces for battle. Out of nowhere, the enemy appeared on our... But I saw a gap in...
Wasn't that rather weak?
Un chevalier français.
I reckon King Sigismund would think...
That was completely different. Alors, I caught them by surprise. I hacked my way to their standard, and my attacks sowed confusions in the enemy's ranks. That encouraged the overlords who... And that is how we won the famous victory at Arezzo. Seeing that the no doubt you had no inkling at Maleshov what a night...
A bold maneuver.
Quite right. Just as Monsieur Chapon says, Audantes Fortuna...
So, you disobeyed your commander? Your attack could have ended in a total fiasco.
I hear envy speaking. In short, I saw an opportunity and took it.
What did your commander have?
He made me a knight and sent me to the royal...
I reckon he wanted to get you out of his...
Do not talk nonsense.
What other feat?
Oh, many, mon ami. It would take a week to recount them all. On the Italian field, we faced John Hawkwood. Surrounded, we were at his mercy. Night fell, but just then...
Did you...
Unobserved, I mounted my horse and set off to find help. And as I rode away by chance, thinking we were trying to break through, les Anglais, but while the English were occupied with Myceli, our units, I saved many men from certain death that night, and
That is indeed, but you were just trying to
I wanted to but as I say, I may readily follow Providence. Stick close to me, Henri.
How did you save...
With Providence, as I came to the court from the field of... Because, and remember this, but the king was in a bad... Maybe I thought...
How could you tell him?
Ha! I climbed up to his balcony, and lo and behold, the king was wasting not a moment in return. Unfortunately, though...
What happened at...
Well, perhaps I shall tell you some other time.
Tell me what happened at court.
A major setback and a gross injustice, mon ami. It is...
It's nothing to be ashamed of. We can all learn from...
Oui. I suffered a combination of misfortunes all at once.
Luckily and...
En aucun cas. There's two great knights were in a legal dispute over an estate. But she claimed that he had raped her, while he said he had seduced him. And because first, they jousted. Le Gris thought victory was in his grasp. But de Carouge suddenly... Even so, Le Gris refused to admit his guilt. And de Carouge, and if you promise not to tell, I will let you...
Tell me the secret.
Bien. As I say, de Carouge killed Le Gris with a dagger. A blessed blade. An instrument of divine justice. So... I had several copies made. That is how I first came into wealth. And I used the coin.
Ha!
You still have a lot to learn, mon. It was one of the greatest things I ever saw. And half of France came to watch, including the king himself. I later told the story to anyone who was interested. I could have written it myself, of course.
You were in...
Of course. My birthplace gave me an unrivaled nose for coin. That is, until I persuaded an important... All the ships he bought sank in a tempest. He had to sell... Of course! He wrongly blamed me for everything, but my advice was sound. He was simply punished by God for fornicating with every wench. I told him as much, but some people never admit...
A sea voyage from France to Africa?
A risk, perhaps. But a man must think big if you...
Big idea. Storms, pirates, seamen. You should have tried the Baltic trade.
You are right. But that is under Hanseatic control. Africa, mon ami. That is the land of opportunity. The Arabs sell. Just imagine selling further and trading directly with Africa. Remember this, because...
What was the hunting?
We were out in the royal hunting. There had long been rumors about it, so I set off after it. When I arrived, I fell out of her faith.
That could happen to anyone.
Quite right. I'm glad you are. A misfortune like that, which could indeed happen to her. But the other lords were afraid I would outshine them, so they were waiting.
Tell me about...
Quite far. Then you sail down the Rhône until it reaches the sea, and there, Anvers, Bruxelles, Louvain, and many others. But those three cities are the equal of Paris, Rome, or both the Dukes of Burgundy and the Imperial Princes would like to annex our land to there. But like everywhere else, you can only come into wealth by...
How did you end up here?
Leaving the court with a modest sum. I traveled a lot, spending time in various countries. When I learned that l'Empereur Charles, that great friend of France, had built the magnificent city of...
So people in foreign countries...
Bien sûr! It was abroad that I heard of King Wenceslas. I bought the abandoned Miskowitz estates, and for a time I settled here to provide for myself and wait for King Wen. But even here, fate did not let me be. When Sigismund brought his... For how better to make King Wenceslas aware of me? Victory was assured, but the burghers had other ideas. They stripped of my possessions. I languished in captivity.
Sir Vaclin, I'm surprised...
Where do you think? Here, of course. Perhaps I have already mentioned that I am guided by Providence? She entered me. I can communicate almost every... I now speak French, German, Italian, Latin, and...
Thanks for sharing your story. What do you think of...
Well, I cannot say I expected to end up in this kind, but a man must accept...
What do you think is...
Le Chevalier Yann? Well, he's not doing badly for... That takes a lot more.
How do you get on with...
Oh, young Lord Chapon may be inexperienced and needless to say, Godwin and Jessica can also... and that devil in press clothing.
Have you met God?
The priest who is very skilled with a sword. In addition, he can play chess, and in drinking wine, he beats even the best Frenchmen.
What do you think of Sir...
Le Diable Sec. A capable chevalier.
You think so?
My instinct
How do you get on with Yab?
Oh, those two. Once in Kuttenberg, I also had a servant who pretended not to, but he was wrong.
What do you think of Kubien?
A good warrior. But he had...
I don't think...
And that is just the problem. How can...
That's an understatement. The dead are scattered
I'm not
outside.
saying it was someone circling
here.
overhead. Lots of people
Tower is still smoking. But if you want to run away...
No one knows where the others. Don't mourn just yet. Don't mourn.
If neither of us return.
Sam, I need to have a word.
Just tell him.
What did you talk about?
We talked about your...
Why?
It's true, I did not. But I remember how I stared at your sword when we first met. Well...
What?
Yes. His son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure? We look...
When I was born, he was already long. Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, All my life, I thought if I did not, but now that I know, I will never see him.
I can tell you about him if you want. This is not the end. We have Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of...
The king has a... He's no king to me. He's a fuck...
What's a gazette?
That is hard nonsense. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect. See, we need to get back into the city. Will you come with us?
I'll come. And
very well.
Let's not waste time.
Thank God you're all right. On the
Kubienka?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came, and I see instead of that.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't... Can we borrow the wagon you were on?
But of course. I borrowed it too.
Could you stop blabbering already?
Easy, Ingele.
All right. But could you please...
I'll explain to you on the way.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
But do you think that's a good idea?
I'm not. But I'm not...
All right, then.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
Samuel, how... What was the story with your mother and Martin?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
Well, it may be the last chance we get. We could both be dead in a while.
All right. But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once came to Kuttenberg and fell in love with my mother. But she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
If you want, Mame will surely tell you more. If we can get there in time. What was he like? I mean, Martin.
He was a good man.
Seriously, whip those fucking horses.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town, then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
I would be happier if we could do without it.
We all would, lad. But it is decided as punishment for our many sins.
Our sins?
You killed our savior.
What did you just say?
Oh, nothing. I'm just blabbering.
I dare you to say that again. Loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you up front, pick it up, little curva. My arse is getting numb.
I heard something.
So, do you hear anyone?
If they manage to get all the way here, it is all over.
No, I think... I must have just imagined it. Let's keep moving. We should split up here. Me and the rabbi will go this way to the shul. We have to take the Torah and warn everyone.
What about us?
You keep going straight ahead and then to the left. You'll get right to the King Solomon Tavern. Gather up all the secret documents and wait for us.
Shouldn't someone come with you, just in case? How about Kubyenka here? Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all the contempt you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there.
This way, Henry. Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
How can a few pieces of parchment be that important? And what do they contain, anyway?
Nothing very pleasant for the most part. Who hates who? Who could be blackmailed with what? Who's hiding where and why? In short, nothing I can afford to lose. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time. Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
If they've got such good stuff in the kitchen, I wonder what they've stashed in the cellar.
Kiss my ass, then. Why the fuck do you serve Eric, then? That ain't a good idea. I knew a bloke who tried that.
And what happened to him?
I don't know, actually. I saw him go to Eric's tent to give him a piece of his mind. Never saw him come out.
Search the whole place, they say. Bring any important-looking documents. How the fuck should I know?
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. What about your mother?
She is, thank God. I told...
I'm really sorry about your friend.
There was nothing you could... Navis Amartes. This Erik is really pissing me off. I've never laid...
There'll be plenty of time for that.
I'm sure Mum is waiting for us.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway.
But sir, if any more of them come here,
I can take care of my... God be with...
Adam, is that you? What happened?
They climbed over the wall. One of them must have hit me.
Get up. We have to get to the shul fast. Can you walk?
I can't.
Don't worry. I'll help you. Henry, go and get Mummy. She will be in that house on the left. Bring her here.
What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, Ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott! What happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are...
My name is Henry.
of course I do.
I'm his... son.
Was sagst du?
Sam told me that...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back. It might be safer there.
What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue.
Through the backyard. Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
Help us!
That is you, little Lev! Can you help them?
Now you're sweating blood, you shit!
You'll be fucking sorry! Give me a moment to recover.
I don't know who you are, but I think.
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
Die, Manser! Mommy.
Kiss them all down!
Come on! What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? Rather slaughter women and the defenseless?
Let's go! What's going on up there?
Go inside. Quick. The fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No. I just don't want to die here alone.
There they are!
Well, now we're really fucked.
We mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back.
For how long, though?
As long as we need to.
Destroy them! For fuck's sake! What are those fucking moonrise in the eye?
Don't...
Rustic bastard is mine! Fight your filthy whore!
Come on! Everyone's inside!
Henry, come on!
Let's go!
That's some nice mission. I really enjoyed.
Got him over me. Let's go. It's this way. Damn. That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance. Are you alright?
We are all right. Bezras Hashem. But I was sure...
Thank you for helping us. For PKA.
That's alright.
To you too, young man.
Henry of Sca...
Henry, if you are ever in Colin and you need something, we will be sure to help you.
Alright. Have a safe journey.
Yehi rotzen milfonecha Adonai Elohim. Velohei avoseinu shetolichenu lesholem.
Sei gesund.
Du und Mama seien sicher.
Gut, gut, Jüngerle. Sorg sich nicht. Es ist nicht wert kein Zwiebele.
Nicht wert kein Zwiebele?
Return, O Lord.
Where's Miriam?
How long shalt
What
thou
will
be?
happen? Thank you, boy.
Compassion for thy servants. Fill us with thy mercy every morning, that we may rejoice and be glad all our days.
Don't worry, even if that...
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad.
Is there anything...
Mein Gott. Boy. Now we have to map.
I know this might not be the best time.
Right now? Well, how is Martin? Oh.
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Man. Well, they both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin?
It was such a long time. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no
And that's...
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop. Look, then it went schlock or schlock.
So what happened that...
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur deoreisa. Forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone, and he only let me come back when he was sure people...
Did Martin not...
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Colin.
If only he had gone all the...
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough.
And what about you?
No. My father called me.
And he didn't try to find any...
You know he did, but it never worked out.
And did you ever go look?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take...
All right.
Before you go, tell me.
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. I dream about him quite often. About that. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins.
He was absolutely right.
Well...
You saved all our lives. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... even if not related by...
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourself, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
This does not end here. Those brutes of Sigismund's will pay for this.
Return, O Lord. How long shall thou be wrathful? Have compassion on thy servant. Bless us with mercy every morning, that we may rejoice and be glad all our days.
What will happen to us now?
We survived.
Many have died, indeed. It is...
I'm so sorry.
You are right. How happy I would be if we could get...
What will you do now?
Now we must find help in some other community of believers. We will try our luck.
Do you think you'll be...
Well, the mercenaries might follow us. We will split up into smaller groups. Besides, who would chase us when we have not?
Sarah told me you drove Martin the blacksmith out.
I had my...
But if you hadn't done it...
Perhaps. But what about you?
No. Probably not. So the agreement with the lords in Rabors no longer stands, eh?
What makes you think that? Do you not...
No, I do. But you've lost everything.
It is true that the Kuttenberg Kehile cannot... Especially when they get...
God be with you, Rab...
Sei gesund.
You managed to get the documents? What's next for...
I've been thinking about it, and the time for spying is over. There's no one to convince, no one to break.
So what then?
Not yet. I feel responsible for what happened, and...
But we still have a lot of work to do.
A spy master is of no use without his network.
Well, that doesn't matter.
No, Henry, I played...
All right. Have it your way. Have a safe journey.
And with you.
Look at it. All ablaze.
Henry, I've got something for you.
What is it you want?
You must be Henry.
Yes.
Well, I've got a message from Master Chenyek for you. Go.
What does he want?
Well, I don't know. I was just told to...
Quick!
Otherwise, you won't even make a good soup. Good morning.
How's trade?
I've got the coin.
Thank you very much. Well, it won't get any better. What do you think? One beauty after another.
how can I... One more time, then.
Here, Mutt.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Whoa, whoa.
Good day to you.
I'm here.
I do, but not just any job. Dies Irae is upon us. We'll cut off the flow of...
Sounds like you want to shut...
Aye, that's exactly what I'm planning to...
What do you mean?
As you already found out, the flow of... If we take that reason away...
If you put it...
Can I count?
How do you want to do...
With the combination of modern...
Could you be a little less...
We're going to blow the plate.
Why me?
You're reliable. Besides...
How do you know I've been...
You can find brothers and sisters of the guild, even...
Why don't you send one of them?
They're simple miners. You've been in the war.
I still don't exist.
Do you know?
I've had the pleasure.
One barrel should be more...
A whole barrel?
We need to collapse the adits, and to be sure it'll work.
You can count on...
I know exactly where. Ask the gun forger, Eldris. He's one of the Wouldn't it be the irony of fate that the one behind...
Getting the information out of him won't...
I'm sure you'll... And remember, I don't want to see any need...
Don't worry.
As soon as you have the barrel, head straight to the... Oh, and before I forget, here's a few groschen.
What do you think of...
I've never been more... It'll be a bang.
Don't you think it's too...
What isn't danger?
Tell me,
Jen, let's up it. Well,
you say...
Jen, easy. I will...
So you...
Pretty much.
Don't you have...
Wait until...
You don't...
What could at least so what?
Tell me...
Look, all that... What?
Over here, friend.
Well?
You're damn right. And not just any offer.
Tell me.
You've been here for some time now, so I'm
I don't know.
Chenyek is a weakling, and too careful for his own...
The guild isn't...
Bullshit! Unless we start bringing in a lot more money...
What are you trying to say?
Psst. I'm trying to say that in...
What's in it for me?
A lot of groschen, and you're...
Considering...
I like your enthusiasm, but before you head to the mines,
Of course.
God bless, Henry.
What is this?
This hellhole, it's a hole, but everybody... Yeah, but when I...
Chenyek, I've got something...
The innkeep's got into the wine again.
This is serious.
Oh.
He wants you dead.
And?
Of course not.
I'm glad that you told me.
What are you gonna do?
Me and the fellas will go and have a serious talk with Knuckles. Then show him the way out. Bye for now, Henry.
Are you going to bake bread? May God give you help.
Good morning to you.
What do you think?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm afraid Chenyek went a bit far with this. I hope it turns out...
I'd like to learn...
What are you in?
Welcome, sir.
Do you still feel like...
If I get... I'll be with you.
How about
Have you got some...
I do.
Good lad.
Take it!
I've not got eyes out your...
Curva! I'm wounded.
I've got you like a blooded pig. You were fucking...
Are you sure it was luck?
Absolutely. Here.
My humble respect. I'm sorry. started that much. She doesn't seem such a shrew to me.
My respects. Take your pick. But no messing around. Begin!
Greetings.
Ah, you're the wait.
Barrel of black powder.
My.
I'm here on behalf...
Good.
Of course I do. Stop what?
Nicht das. No. Unfortunately, I don't have any black powder right now.
Isn't there anyone else who...
Definitely not here in the city.
Go on then.
My business rival, Whisker of Colin, also supplies black powder. More importantly, Whisker drives his wagon north from Colin. If he were to lose it...
And I'd have my...
Exactly.
You can count on me.
At your service.
You almost finished?
Come and take your pick.
Go.
Right in the...
I'd like to look...
What do you want?
Go, quick! Quick! Quick!
Go!
A horse like that must cost as much as a farm.
I'd like to learn.
It will take some time acquiring my art, especially so.
About this Have you had the chance to meet my
Samuel, it is strange that he joined your, our group.
Heavens, that mane! What a pretty colour!
I bring bad news from Kuttenberg. Fortunately, we saved most of the people.
Fuck.
Samuel and the rabbi took...
Shit. We have to find Dry Devil and Capon.
Well, Samuel said he wants to be around for that, and we should wait for him.
I see. But if he's gone to Colin, he won't be back till tomorrow. Oh well, at least we'll have time.
All right.
This horse must have cost a pretty...
Greetings.
Greetings.
Show me your... Let's talk.
Well,
Bless you, sir.
Satisfied?
you won't... Aye, you'll... Pleasure doing business with you. Don't whistle here. Nobody wants to hear it.
Whoa! I've got some...
Hey? Well...
So...
Here, Mutt.
Go!
You're always welcome here, noble
Good
sir.
dog, Mutt. I see you're in a bit of a pickle.
These damned horses, they got spooked in the forest.
You wouldn't happen to be a certain witch.
What? What?
That doesn't matter. What I'm interested in is...
My God. How did you know about...
They heard you were having trouble back at camp. So they...
Huh. I had no idea. All right, then, here's the key. Take one of the barrels from the... Apologize for me back at the camp.
My respects. You have a kind master, eh, Matt? What are we gonna do? Maybe if we pop it with some branches, we can make it work. Wouldn't it be easier to try and get another horse? Maybe. I told you we shouldn't have gone this way. And which way should you have gone, eh? Through a farm?
Quick! Quick! Whoa! Go! Whoa! Ja! 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 Whoa!
God be with you.
Whoa!
Okay, I'm in front of the mines.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
I'm here.
Great work.
I came as fast as I could.
But you did it.
What's the plan?
As soon as darkness falls, I'll send out some fellas to cause. Then we'll carry the.
What do you mean by...
We need to lure away the workers and guards. The fellas on the other side will start a fire.
I've got a feeling that carrying the barrel down into the...
Exactly. Chenyek said you've come across it before, so you know. But don't worry, we'll mark the exact spot for you. But I'll tell you about that later.
As soon as the barrel's in the mine, you'd better turn.
I'll come back in.
Henry, this is serious.
Bang.
I'd like to learn...
What are you in?
I'd like to be more...
I'll tell you.
You hear about Tunda? No. Did something happen to him?
Aye. He burnt himself something horrible.
That knackered like. Mother of God. Seems
I'd like to learn...
What are you in?
Show me...
I'll tell you. We've got to lure them out of the mine.
Go.
Leave it.
I'm here.
But not at the right time.
I'll wait until...
Make yourself comfortable. It's time. While we were waiting, Hog went to prepare that little surprise of ours. If I'm not mistaken, he did it. The others are stirring up a The miners have already gone to put out the fire with the guards. So we'll have...
Right.
You're in charge of the best part. You'll carry the barrel, and there should be a red rag hanging from one of the beams. That's exact.
Christ, how the hell am I supposed to...
Head straight, then right at the wheelbarrow. You'll manage. Then you'll light the barrel and run for your life. The whole thing will collapse like...
All right. I wish...
Just don't dawdle. Everyone's in a panic for now because nobody knows what's actually on fire. I'll come with you to the adit and keep an eye out. With me! Move it! They won't be putting out the fire forever. There's no time for chit-chat, lad. Move it!
Where now?
Dele. I hope I'm not lost. I've definitely been this way already. Dele. I hope I'm not lost. There's the beam with the rag on it. That must be where I should put the barrel. Now to get out of here. Quick. I should get a move on. It'll blow any moment now. Dele. I'm running out of time.
Damn, that was some bang. You got all your limbs?
My ears are ringing like hell. I'm alright otherwise, I think.
You were real fucking lucky to make it out in time. I'd say you cut it damn close. Good thing I was there and dragged you back to camp.
You owe me an ale. Each and every one of you.
You've got it. Just as soon as we get back to the hole. Now what's all this?
In the name of His Majesty King Wenceslas, you're all under arrest for crimes against the crown.
You say Wenceslas, but mean Sigismund, you dirty rat. Ain't it too late? It's all over.
We got held up by the fire. It's a miracle nobody lost their life. But as I can see, there were much worse things going on. Now hand over your weapons and surrender.
Are you fucking shitting me?
This is your last chance.
If you value your lives, you'll pack up and leave. We've got more of those powder barrels. One more step.
Kurva!
Try me.
To hell with all of you. Let's go, fellas.
My God, Henry. I didn't expect that of you. You saved our bacon.
But we probably shouldn't stay here for much longer.
You're right. Let's get out of here.
Here, Mutt.
Excuse me.
Go! 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 God! Go! Whoa, whoa. Go! Whoa, whoa.
my friend. Have a seat over here.
I'd be a fool to...
Cheers, Henry.
Don't mention it.
But not all of us are willing to sacrifice. If it wasn't for you, I'd never have discovered that snake that's been... I'm sure Knuckles would have tried to tilt the whole...
What happened to him?
Our brothers and sisters took care of him.
He got what he deserved.
I believe every person is good at their core. It's their Not enough philosophy. To your health.
To the health of good King Wenceslas.
May all traitors burn in hell, and the world be brought together. May the rotten church burn down. May the kingdom of Christ...
What now?
Once I celebrate what we accomplished here, I'll leave to the countryside for a few weeks.
Aren't there priests?
Fuck the priests. I want to spread the true word of God.
What'll happen with the...
We'll hold off on any major operations for a few weeks. Smaller actions against Sigismund's people in the city will carry on, because they continue to be disgustingly rich.
Aren't you worried we'll be followed now?
Where there's no evidence, there's no culprit. Eldris would put himself at risk if he talked about where he got the powder. And besides Knuckles, I vouch for every one of the guildsmen.
Even on the torture rack?
Hopefully it won't come to that.
Thank you, Chenyak.
This isn't farewell for long. Until Sigismund and his army leave this...
Of course. Keep your head...
And I wish you the best of luck.
One last beer, he says.
Quick! 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 Quick!
Go! Quick! God! Quick! God! God!
Whoa!
God! Go! God!
Whoa! Whoa!
I'd like to learn.
It will take acquire a special soul.
There's no point. So it should be more.
Well, good day to you.
Greetings to you two.
Can we start the meeting?
Aye, we're all... Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
Well, to tell the truth, we got there before it all started in earnest. That's why we managed to get those people out.
Lucky my arse. We gave those bastards a thrashing. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't give up.
Except that Sigismund has the League of Lords. And what do we have? Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Berghoff will have found and caught us by then. We have to get rid of Von Berghoff. It's because of him that we're in...
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans?
Sir Hans here is right. It's starting to piss me off the way Von Berghoff's been...
That fucker is Sigismund's...
Why kill him? You know what they're at.
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger was holed up in...
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen.
There's no maybe about it. So why don't we just steal all the silver? Use your head.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch is...
How do you mean?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Apache. Told me Von Berghoff has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlets. And it might not be that well guarded along the way.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us before Nebakov.
I see you've learned something from me. But what we need is for one of us to get amongst the Pragas, so he can keep an eye...
And if we succeed, there's 5.5 of us. Even with a...
So you'd rather hide and...
No, patrzcie tylko. Jeszcze wczoraj przerzucał gówna, a dziś ten prawdziwy...
I know going up against Von Berghoff is dangerous.
Dangerous, my arse.
That's enough! Von Berghoff has to die. Painfully, and above all, as soon as possible. And if there are not enough of you...
Well, well. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier?
Well, we can't take it.
Drop the courtesies, please.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such...
Ah, a company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve?
No, not so fast.
Then, well, fuck. We'll find a good spot for an ambush, and send someone in... What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague regiment, and when they take the cannon to...
I can just see the look on Von Berghoff's face when we point...
That's settled then. Henry will go to... Catherine will tell you all you need to know. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malashov and find out how Von Berghoff and his people are stationed there. But look, don't touch.
Za kogo ty mnie kurwa ma?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat.
I'll go hunting.
And what are we?
We're going to prepare a warm...
What do you say, Sir Hine?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for?
Yeah, tomorrow, later.